Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is Sophia, and this video is a pick card general reading for my fellow Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As you all know or may have seen in my description boxes, if you have watched my other videos that I put up so far, or maybe follow me on Instagram, I am a Cancer Sun. And although I know that that's not the only sign I have in my chart, I really do identify with my sun sign. Not everybody feels that their sun sign resonates with who they are completely. Some more than others do, and I'm just one of those people who really resonates with their sun sign above all the other signs in my chart. So Cancers, of course, hold a very dear place in my heart always, so I'm really excited to get to finally do this reading for my fellow Cancerians out there. So just a quick note again that I like to make at the beginning of my videos is that this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for every Cancerian out there watching this video, which is totally fine. You have two options. Either you can choose another pile than the one you picked at first, especially if you were initially drawn to two different piles and decided to just go with one. You can of course go with the other one. And also just like if you do want to pick two piles, like you can't decide and you've just been staring at the screen like for 10 minutes and you really can't decide, it's really okay to be drawn to two different piles. Like that happens. It's happened to me before plenty of times. And what else? What was the second thing I was gonna say? And yes, when picking a pile, please try and choose based on your intuition and not from sight. So what I mean by that is please go with the pile that you are most drawn to rather than what is on top and what your eyes are most drawn to. Like, so whichever glass piece you feel is most beautiful. You're really gonna benefit from picking from intuition. So what I mean by that is if there's a pile that you keep just like feeling drawn to, but it's not, the one with the glass figurine that you think is the prettiest, go with the one that you keep being drawn to, because that's your intuition saying that you should pick that one, and there's probably a message in there for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly name our piles. So pile number 1, we have this glass butterfly right here. This has a bit of a summer theme since summer is fast approaching. It's nearly summer. Pile 2, we have this starfish pendant. Actually, it's a pendant. It used to be on a necklace, but then I took it off. And then pile number 3, we have this, I knocked it over. We have this blue bird, this blue glass bird, which is really nice. I've had this for a really long time. Okay, so take your time choosing your pile. I'm sorry, I just made everything really crooked. Sorry. Yeah, so take your time choosing your pile. Pause the video if you need to. Timestamps and anything else you need to know about me will be below in the description box, and I will see you guys at your pile. Okay, hello to all of my fellow Cancerians who picked the little glass butterfly. So if you picked this pile, this message is for you. I'm gonna put my butterfly right here. So let's see what messages we have for you today. TikTok, okay. Aging. 5 of coins. 2 of swords. 7 of coins, okay. The hermit. King of swords. 2 of wands, okay. Okay, pile number 1. All right, right away I'm getting, from what the cards are telling me, you guys might be going through a little bit of a rough time right now. Especially, I'm gonna, it's interesting because like the Golden Tarot is kind of telling the story of what may have happened, and what's happening right now. So I think that, I'm getting a past to present story from these cards today for you guys, pile number 1 Cancerians. I think in the recent past, you guys have been kind of left out in the cold by somebody or something. Probably somebody. Or you feel left out in the cold because of a certain situation. I know the imagery doesn't show that in this deck, but whenever I have other tarot decks like the Golden Tarot deck, I usually still remember the imagery from the Rider-Waite, which is the imagery that I usually just go by. Like, they're my good old reliables. So, yeah, the Five of Pentacles talks about somebody who feels left out in the cold. It also could mean financial instability, financial issues. And this feeling of being left out in the cold, of being alone, of feeling maybe even neglected, if you are thinking about a person, it's making you feel incredibly guarded right now. Like, you're very guarded. You see this woman is guarding her heart with her 2 swords, you know, like, she's been hurt, you know, she's been hurt by this situation. Of course, if you're a man watching this, then she have been hurt. I'm sorry, I don't want to start assuming gender, but yeah, so whoever you are watching this, you're feeling kind of guarded right now. You're feeling kind of closed off, and that's the typical Cancerian move, am I right? When we shut down, we kind of close off to the world. We get very hurt. When we're hurt, we shut down pretty hard. And I think you're waiting for a change. I definitely think you're waiting for change. I feel like you've, in some ways, planted, the Seven of Coins talks about a seed that has been planted, but you're kind of just waiting. Like, you're waiting for something to happen. I feel like you're waiting to kind of get out of this mode. Like, you're waiting for something to help you get out of these feelings of feeling neglected, and therefore feeling like you have to guard your heart, you know? I'm not getting the sense that, I mean, of course this could be a love related, and again, I'm going to continue to reiterate this point in all of my videos. When we talk about love in tarot, it does not have to be romantic love. It can be love for a close friend. It can be love for a family member. It can be love for a pet. It can be love for anything. It can even be love for a career. It can be love for material things. Because there is a lot of pentacle energy here, I do get the sense that this might be career related, money related. You're not doing, you guys are having financial instability right now. You guys are having some financial trouble. You're having financial trouble, and it's maybe stressing you out. It's making you feel, it's making you not feel so great. Like, you're kind of, maybe you're even going as far as to restrict yourself from spending, and it's not comfortable. You're probably just not feeling like you're in a comfortable, stable position, and you feel like you have to do whatever you can to protect yourself in this situation. But you're trying to plant these, you're waiting for more to come to you. Like, you're definitely waiting for more to come. I also get this kind of waiting vibe from the Two of Wands as well. Like, I think the Two of Wands in this, from the Rider-Waite, also talks about somebody who is waiting for something. The interesting thing, though, is, what I'm getting from the Rider-Waite is that you guys are kind of putting yourself in a position that makes it very hard for you to get out of this Two of Swords mentality right here. And the reason why I say that is we have this Two of Wands card, and the Two of Wands, it does talk again, like, also about waiting, like the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is about somebody who's impatiently looking at, if you think about the Rider-Waite, image of the Seven of Coins, or the Pentacles in the Rider-Waite, they use coins here. The Seven of Coins talks about somebody who's too focused on what is not happening rather than what they do have. So I feel like it's the same energy here with this Two of Wands. the person has a decision, some sort of decision to make. They have a decision to make about where do they want to go? Like, where do they want to take themselves? Like, because this man has the world in his hand, but he's also just holding on to this other one, and he's not sure what to do. So I actually feel like you guys, there seems to be a decision that has to be made, but you're delaying in making that decision because of this Two of Swords energy. You know what I mean? There definitely was something hurtful, something that has made you feel very alone, very unstable, but you're not doing everything in your power to, or you're feeling stuck making a decision. You're feeling stuck making a decision of what to do about it. And I think that's because you're feeling very, I think you're still feeling pretty hurt, like, from whatever the situation is. It could be career related, so maybe something at work happened, maybe you got fired recently, or you lost your job. Some of you may have lost your job recently, and now you're upset, and you're kind of in this, people after they lose their jobs, they can go through bouts of depression. It happens. My dad went through something like that when he lost his job. He got depressed for a little bit, and that's totally normal, but I definitely feel like this is you right now. And I think what Spirit is trying to tell you is that there's a lot out there. Like, yes, you're probably waiting for new opportunities, you're probably trying your best to look for opportunities, but maybe you're not looking for opportunities where you should be looking for them, because there's a lot of options out there for you, is definitely what I'm getting with these cards, especially with the Two of Wands, even the King of Swords. The King of Swords is somebody who is very guarded, but they do communicate. So it's interesting, because I feel like both of these, I think even these three people represent you. So we have the Two of Swords, and we have the King of Swords, which, again, the King of Swords, he is guarded, he has his sword up, but the swords as a suit is all about communication, so he is very forthright. I feel like this King of Swords is commenting on how you are trying to move on to new, better things. You're waiting for that seed that you planted to come into fruition, but in the meantime, I feel like you have this hermit energy about you, because it kind of pairs with this Two of Swords. There's this hermit energy, and the hermit, which is this card, is the astrological link is Virgo. You might have Virgo in your chart, just an FYI. It's making you feel very closed off. You're retreating. I think you might be retreating from some really great opportunities, or you're retreating and you're therefore missing out on great opportunities. I'm not trying to say that you aren't putting yourself out there. I think you are, but I feel like you're putting yourself out there, but maybe not in the places that you should be putting yourself out there. I think that with the Hermit too, the Hermit is very set in his ways, which is again a very Virgo type energy. Is like they always think they're right. They want things to go their way. They have a certain view on how things need to be done. And so I feel like this is Spirit saying, there's so many other options out there for you. And you know this too. I feel like you know that there's so much out there for you. I think you're I get the sense that you're a very talented person. You're probably very creative. You probably had, because you're Cancers, you probably had some kind of job in a creative field. It doesn't not necessarily take it however it resonates. I'm just getting that sense. But yeah, I'm getting that Spirit is trying to tell you not to try and get into this mode of kind of delaying the process, because I think you're frustrated with the delays too, but you don't realize the part that you're playing in the delay of your own life plans. Does that make sense? And it's interesting because we have both the Aging card from the Wild Offerings Oracle deck, and then we have TikTok, which, I mean, this is pretty a straightforward message from Spirit, being time is going. Time doesn't stop for people, ever. So, time doesn't slow. Time goes by really quickly. And so I feel Spirit is saying, you're wasting your time, looking and waiting in the wrong places. And it's interesting because then, like, you're getting, like, old, like, you're, I think this is, like, Spirit trying to be sarcastic, but, like, you're aging, like, literally, like, maybe you've been in this situation for a very long time now. Maybe you've been out of a job for a little while now. I'm just going to read this card really quickly. It says, I am one with unlimited love beyond all seeming restrictions of age. I am filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the divine Shakti. Yeah, sorry, I'm, like, registering the prompt. I think it's saying, like, I'm still gonna read it for its literal meaning, like the literal title of it. What the little prompt or the little paragraph here is saying is that you just, like, you feel love no matter how old you are, basically is what I'm getting. And you're, you know, I think you are, like, a very energetic person, usually, but I feel like recently there's just been kind of, like, I'm getting this just, like, standstill with things. Like, you're feeling kind of stuck is definitely what I'm getting. You're feeling kind of stuck. And I feel like Spirit is saying you need to get unstuck. Like, there's a lot of other opportunities out there for you. And I know you've been waiting, but it's interesting, the image here from the Golden Tarot for the Seven of Coins is he isn't even looking up at his tree where all of his stuff is growing. So I feel like Spirit is definitely trying to tell you to look a little harder at where you're putting your energies and where you want to go in your life, because time is ticking. Like, you don't have forever. You only live life once. So I feel like Spirit is just kind of, like, holding you accountable and is saying, like, you need to start getting yourself out of this mode where you're trying, like, your best, which is, I think Spirit is trying to say, like, you're trying your best, but you're, at the same time, you're still too guarded, too hermit-like, you're still retreating too much, so you can be doing more, you know? And I think it's commenting definitely on that tendency that Cancers can have. I know I do this, is, like, again, when I get very disappointed or when I have a Five of Pentacles type of incident come up in my life, I shut down really hard, and it's very hard for me to find enough motivation to really get myself back up on my feet sometimes, because Cancers feel things very deeply, and when they're really hurt, they're really hurt. So I feel like this also, the situation could have been that whatever happened was very sudden, and you're still kind of trying to build yourself back up, which is totally fine. But Spirit is just trying to say, look, you don't have a lot of time. Time is passing by. You're getting older. You know, you're only young ones. I feel like a lot of you are young adults like me. And you don't have a lot of time. And yes, like, it makes sense why you would feel guarded because of this Five of Pentacles situation. Like, it makes sense. But there's so much out there for you that you haven't even realized yet that you should not give up. Like, you should just keep trying to channel that King of Swords energy, because King of Swords is, like, he knows what it is that he wants to communicate. So I feel like you do know where you want to go and what you want to do with yourself. It's just that there's something holding you back, maybe even fear. Maybe you're afraid of getting hurt again. That's why this Two of Swords is here. But don't, okay? Like, you guys obviously have a lot of abundance out there for you. Like, there's a lot of different options for you. I mean, this man is holding the world in his hand. So you guys have a lot going for you, is my point. And Spirit is saying you don't have a lot of time, you know? Like, you should take advantage of this now while you still have a chance, okay? So my Pile 1 Cancerians, I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining me today. Leave a comment down below if it did resonate, or if you just want to put a comment down there, you know, whatever you want to do. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. Alright, so if my Cancerians picked this starfish pendant on top of pile number 2, this message is for you. Put that over here. Okay. I think you guys got 4 Rider-Waite cards. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, okay. Let's see what you guys got, okay? Magician, okay. Ace of Coins. Six of Cups, okay. Four of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Oh, look what we got here, the Chariot. That's the Cancer card. I think I made this point in one of my first videos. But, so yes, if you don't already know, in tarot, every card has an astrological link to it. And in the major arcana, which is cards like the Chariot, the Magician, the World, sorry, I just shut the camera. There is a sign to go with every major arcana card, and the Chariot is astrologically linked with Cancer. So whenever that happens, because the Cancer card from the major arcana shows up in a Cancer reading, this reading will probably resonate with you, or you were meant to hear this message. Okay? So congratulations. Hopefully it does resonate. It's a big yes too. Like it's just like a big yes card. Like yes, like this message is for you. Ten of Cups. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Pile number 2. What's sticking out to me first is the Magician and this Ace of Coins. I feel like you guys have definitely been manifesting something. You guys have definitely been manifesting something for sure. The Magician is all about manifestation. He's somebody who has the skills to achieve the goals that he wants to achieve. He basically makes magic happen. And I feel like this definitely is your energy right now, or in the recent past, you've been really trying to manifest. I get the sense that you're still trying to manifest something. I think you're trying to manifest some type of new beginning. You're trying to manifest a new beginning. The thing is that the Ace of Coins, unlike the other aces, which I'll talk about new beginnings in a different way, the Ace of Coins talks about a new beginning, but in something that takes a long time to come to fruition. So this is why it makes sense that these two cards came up together, because then I feel like what you guys did is that you knew that it was going to take time to really manifest the way that you wanted it to, but that's why you're manifesting in the first place, is because you know that this is going to take time, and in order to kind of speed up the process and make the process go by more smoothly and more powerfully, you decided to really try and manifest this into real life. And in case you don't know what manifestation means, manifestation is, I like to say it's having a shit ton of faith that something will happen, like something that you've been wishing for, any prayers that you've made if you do pray. It's not like obsession. Like, I don't like thinking about it that way. Like, of course, like it sounds like it, and sometimes when I'm trying to manifest something, I feel a little obsessive about it. But you're trying to channel the energies of the universe to bring what you want into real life, like making your dreams come true. And now it's not all magic, of course. Like, it's not like, you're gonna, if you think about it hard enough, it'll come true. Like, that's not what it is. Again, it's just having a lot of faith. Like, not giving up hope, to me, is what manifestation is, and putting out good energy into the universe, so the universe knows to help you and knows that you're really trying and you believe that this can happen for yourself. And if the universe sees that, then the universe will answer your prayers in return. Whatever kind of energy you put out into the universe, the universe will give it back to you. So that's what manifestation is, in case some of my Cancerians didn't know. And there are really a bunch of different ways you can manifest or start doing some manifestation rituals. If you want, I can talk about that in another video. I can talk about how I do it, but again, I want to stick to the reading because there's a lot here. So you definitely have been manifesting this new beginning that has taken a while to come to fruition. I feel like, again, I think emphasizing that this has been going on for a long time, we have the Six of Cups here. And the Six of Cups is about the past, something that happened in the past. So I feel like, again, for me, this is a situation that you've really ooh, excuse me, I burped. Sorry, I was having some like diet soda earlier, but anyway, yeah. This has been a situation that's been going on for quite a while. I get the sense that it's a situation that is still going on. So I think the Six of Cups is a testament to the fact that you've really been trying to manifest this thing like this whole time, because this has been a long journey for you, okay? I think that's what the Six of Cups talk about. Six of Cups also, if this is love related, I said this part one, I'll say it again. I don't care how many times I have to say it. Love in tarot does not have to be romantic love. It can be love for a close friend. It can be love for a family member. It can be love for material things. However it resonates, take it, roll with it. It's totally up to you how these cards resonate with you. They will resonate with people in different ways. But if this is love related, in terms of a person, I feel like you've been trying to manifest somebody from your past back into your life, and it's just taking a longer, it's just something that's going to take time. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to take time. The other reason why I feel like this could be a person is because we have the Six of Cups and we have the Ten of Cups. So it's a lot of cup energy. It's interesting though, this Page of Pentacles, again, it could be, you could be waiting for a paycheck, but I definitely do think it's a person. But Page of Pentacles, anytime you get a page, it's news coming forth. So in case you were wondering whether, I think the main message that Spirit wants you to know is that whatever you've been manifesting will come, for sure, with this Page of Pentacles and this Ten of Cups. It's for sure coming. And even the Chariot. The Chariot is about somebody who takes charge of their life, finally takes charge. It's interesting because the Chariot card itself kind of tells a story, because we have, if you can see here, like there's the Black Sphinx and the White Sphinx, and that talks about somebody who has been pulled in two different directions. So I feel like in the past there have been times where you've been feeling a bit doubtful about whether what you want to come will come, which I totally understand. I get it, so much. When something like the Ace of Coins, whatever that Ace of Coins represents for you, when it's something that takes so long to manifest itself, you can get impatient and you can get doubtful and kind of lose hope at times. But the Chariot is also somebody who sticks to their guns. I think this card is linked to Cancer, because Cancers are incredibly resilient. We're incredibly resilient people. We don't give up easily, especially when we care, because as you know, my fellow Cancerians, when we care about something or somebody, we care. Like a lot. Like I know other signs might give me beef for this, but like I think Cancers care a lot more than the other signs do when it comes to the things that they love. Cancers just don't give up on people or things that they're incredibly passionate about. So this is definitely you. Like I feel like the reason Spirit is saying the reason why the stuff that you've been manifesting will come to fruition is because you have taken charge of your life, and you've taken charge of your manifestations and what you want to manifest. You've taken charge of how you want this to come to life. You haven't given up hope, and you're gonna get some really good news soon about this. It's interesting because it's the Ace of Coins, and you see it's the single pentacle right here. So you will get what you want. You will get what you want. You've been doing the work. You've been manifesting. You've been waiting. Again, this is, oops, sorry, I went off frame. This is something that I feel like has been going on for a while. It could be, like, again, I do feel like it's a person. Again, I didn't get to this yet because we have the Four of Cups here. And the Four of Cups is about somebody who says no to others or other opportunities. So I feel like you guys, like, if we take it like this, it does refer specifically to a romantic partner. So this could be, for maybe a good handful of you, this will be about a romantic partner. You maybe have been trying to manifest an ex into your life, or somebody that you had a relationship in the past with into your life again. Yeah, the Four of Cups talks about somebody who says no to new opportunities because they're just content with their 3 cups. So you can see this is like a very clear-cut card to interpret. So you see this person coming in with the 4th cup, and then you're like, nope, that's not what I want. It's interesting because we have the Ace of Coins, which has a similar, you see that they're both extending something out, and it's interesting because this is what you want, and this is extending a coin. This person's extending a coin. This angel is extending a coin, and then in here, this cloud with the hand is extending a cup. And you're like, no, I don't want a cup. I already have a lot of cups. That's not what I'm looking for. Which is interesting. Again, I don't think, like, some people say, oh, so that means, like, because it's a coin, that means, like, I'm looking for money and not love. Like, no, like, I don't think that's it at all. I think this is just symbolic. Like, I wouldn't take the imagery too literally in that sense, but it's interesting. Like, the gestures are the same, but you're saying no to the cup, which could be X person, Y person, because you really want this coin, whatever that means for you. Like, the coin, again, take this however it resonates. Like, the coin could be a person, the coin could be a career opportunity, the career can be the coin could be anything you make it. Take this however it resonates. But I find it really interesting that the imagery is so similar here, and you're saying no to this because really you want this. Okay, so you've definitely been pushing for this one thing, and again, like, Cancers are stubborn in their own way. I get it, okay? I'm a Cancer, I'm stubborn. When I'm stubborn and I want something, I'm never gonna give up until I get it, okay? But you definitely, whatever you want, it's going to come, it's going to come soon, because then we have the 10 of Cups. This is, again, why I feel that this is going to be a person that you have been trying to manifest into your life, because this is the Family card. This is, again, like, the completion of a cycle, but, like, it's this card, like, unlike other 10 cards in the other suits, this is, like, a very clear indication of the outcome of this completion of getting a 10 in a suit is family, happiness, like, pure bliss. So I feel like whatever you've been like, I can tell, like, I can only imagine, like, what you guys have been trying to bring back into your life and how, like, the lengths that you've gone to get to this point. But your goals will come to fruition. I am feeling it strongly that whatever you have been wishing for, whatever you've been trying to manifest, it's going to come, and you're going to be really happy. Maybe even you could be expecting, if this resonates, again, it doesn't have to, because this is the Family card. If you and your partner have been trying to get pregnant, this could be a sign that you will be able to finally get pregnant. So congratulations if that does resonate. You might be getting news soon that a baby is coming. If you guys maybe are still waiting on some results, or you guys have been trying for a long time. Again, I don't know where it went. Oh yeah, with the 6 of Cups, you might have been trying for a long time. With the Ace of Coins too, like, you guys have maybe been trying for a long time. You've been trying in the past. You've been trying, but definitely, like, now it's going to happen. So congratulations if that resonates. That only might resonate for a couple of you, but yeah. So family life might be what you've been trying to manifest. So yeah, definitely. But you've definitely been, like, persistent about, again, like, back to a more general reading, like, you've been persistent about not deterring from your goals, because this person here looks at other opportunities as distractions from what they really want, which, again, like, that's something I would do. Like, yeah, like, you guys have just been very, like, you have like a one-track mind. You know what you want, you know where you're going, like, and I think, and you've been manifesting the hell out of this, like, you've been manifesting the hell out of this. And then we have these last 2 cards. We have Service. I haven't gotten this card yet in a reading, so I'm going to read it out loud. It says, you stop using the universe, quote unquote, to try to get what you want, and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become brain freeze. Anyway, ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. Okay, so I feel like in the past, this is kind of talking about ways not to manifest. So like I was saying, it's interesting. I feel like this is commenting on how maybe in the past you've been going about trying to get this person into your life the wrong way. You may have been trying a little too hard to get this person into your life in the wrong way. But now you're doing it right, because the magician doesn't force anything. Manifestation is not about forcing anything to happen. Manifestation is about trusting the universe. And it's interesting because it says you stop using the universe. And manifestation is like it says, it's not using the universe, it's trusting the universe. So you stop using the universe to try and get what you want and start asking love to use you. Yeah, so you literally allow yourself to be like a vessel for yourself, if that makes sense. Like, you trust in the universe, you trust in the higher powers that you will get what you want because you have so much faith in it that it will come true. So I think that this is a testament to the fact that that's what you've been doing, and it will work. It will work because you have been persistent, you have been unwavering, you have been like, nope, I don't want anything else, I want this, I know I can get this, I'm going to do whatever I can to get this, and it's going to work. Like, you've been doing this for a long time because you know that it's something that takes a long time to come into fruition. Maybe, like, again, because I strongly believe this is a person, maybe you knew that this person was not going to be able to come back into your life right away, and you were willing to wait. Like, and also, like, if it is a person, this makes the Six of Cups a little more clear, because the Six of Cups, again, is somebody from your past. So again, like I said, if it's romantic, it could be an ex, but maybe it's an ex-friend, and a family member you had a falling out with, etc. But yeah, like, you knew, I think you knew from the get-go that it was going to take time, but you were willing to wait, for sure. And because you've been so patient and you've been manifesting in the right way, you will get the news that you want, for sure. For sure. And then we have All That Glitters. So I feel like this card in this case goes with the Ten of Cups. Like, you will get everything that you want, is basically what Spirit is saying. Like, Spirit is saying you will get the things that you consider are important. All that glitters. You will get all that you want. Okay? Like, this is, I feel like these two go, like, hand in hand. I think in another video, I don't remember which one, the meaning for this was different for me. I don't go by the textbook definitions for this Wisdom Oracle deck card. I just go off intuition and the imagery. I don't feel like looking up the definition for this card right now. I might put it in the description box, but I'm getting the message that this is just Spirit highlighting that you will get what you want, for sure, because you've been putting in the work. You've been putting in the service. There we go. If we want to just take the title from this card, like, you've been putting all of this energy, you've been at service to the universe. Like, you have let the universe see how passionate you are about bringing this person, or if, again, I think for a majority of you, this is referring to a person, but if it's not, then whatever it is that you're trying to bring back, like, the universe has seen how persistent you are, how much you care about it, and it will come, for sure. It's gonna come. So congratulations to my pile number 2 Cancerians. I wish you guys, like, the best of luck. I think you're gonna get some really good news soon. So Spirit just wants you to know that. So thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Leave a comment down below if it resonated, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. Okay, so for my pile 3 choosers, my Cancerians who picked the pile with this beautiful blue bird, it's kind of chunky, this message is for you. Put them right here. So you had a lot of cards jump out for you, pile number 3, so I'm excited. You had 4 Rider-Waite Tarot cards come out, and 2... Oh, yeah, no, you guys, I think this is the most cards that have jumped out in a reading, like in a shuffling session for me. So there's 2 Wild Offerings Oracle cards and 2 Wisdom Oracle cards, which is pretty damn cool. So Spirit definitely has something they want to say to you, okay? So let's see what you got. Okay, not for you. Interesting. Don't freak out. Don't freak out yet. Okay, Unfinished Symphony, okay. Compassion, appropriate for a Cancer. Compassion. Abundance, okay, that's good. I'm gonna have to make my setup for this pile a little different because you guys got so many cards come out for you. Okay, so let's see. The Hangman, okay. Queen of Cups, okay. The Devil, interesting, okay. Oh, 5 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Judgment, okay. I think I see what's going on. Oh, okay, well, the Sun card came up, so congratulations. Whatever is happening, like, this is a big yes card, so if you were thinking about a yes or no question, the answer is yes. Like, whatever the more positive answer is about the question that you were thinking, the answer is yes, okay? So, or, like, what you want is going to come true. Like, the Sun, whenever you get the Sun in a reading, it negates any negative card. And it says that if anything that I describe is going to be only temporary. Only a temporary situation. So let's see here. Let's see. So we have the Hangman here. And we have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Devil. It's interesting because I'm interested by the Devil card. The Devil card is about somebody who is addicted to something. Is addicted, has some kind of obsession with something. That sounds like a Cancer. That sounds like me. Yeah, like, this is the Devil. So yeah, the Devil represents somebody who has an obsession, who has, it could be an addiction is the word I'm looking for. It can be an addiction to anything. It can be an addiction to, like, something material, like, I don't know, sugar, but it can also be addiction to a person. So I'm getting the sense that this is about a person, for sure. I'm getting the sense that this is about a person. That you may, yeah, I get the feeling this is about a person. Again, doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a friend, a family member. But this is somebody who you've had a very, I know it's gonna sound weird, but, like, you guys haven't, I don't want to say, like, you're very close, but, like, your relationship isn't exactly the healthiest. I want to say, like, it's a bit toxic. Like, I'm sorry, that sucks to hear. The relationship is probably not the best thing for you, and it's interesting because, like, I'm just gonna jump straight to this card because I know you guys are probably like, oh my god. I mean, the card is not that hard to interpret, not for you. So, I do feel like this person might not be the person for you if this is a romantic interest or somebody that you are currently in a relationship with. So either for my singles or for my taken Cancerians, this person may not be the person for you just because they don't bring out the best in you. Or they themselves have this energy of being obsessive, of being addicting, and, like, they're addicted to you. I get the sense this might be you, but it could be them, honestly, because this could be explaining why this person isn't for you. They could be a little bit too controlling. They're probably somebody that needs to know where you are 24/7. They're probably somebody that's very on top of you and doesn't let you really live your life without them. So actually I do feel like this could be them, but again, it can work vice versa. It could be both of you. But anyway, I feel like you feel stuck. I think this makes you feel very stuck in this relationship. Because we have the Hangman here, and the Hangman is kind of like just, like, he's there, and you feel like you're in limbo sometimes, so I feel like you don't really know how to get out of this relationship, if this is about a person, which I strongly think it is. I strongly think that for a vast majority of you, this could be a person, but again, take it how it resonates. You can replace, I'm going to keep talking through this reading as if it is a person, but if it isn't, you can just replace my words with, this is like a career that makes me feel the same way, and it might not, you know what I mean? So you'll be able to, I know that all my viewers are smart people, so they'll be able to take this how it resonates for them, but I'm going to continue to do this reading as if it's a person, because I think for most of you it will be. So whatever this relationship is with this person, it's making you feel pretty stuck, and rightfully so, because like these two people are, it's not shown like this here, but in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, the devil is like shown in that same position, but these two, the lovers, are chained to each other. So I feel like that's the reason why you're feeling stuck. It's like you feel like chained to this person who has this like obsession, you know? And again, it could work vice versa, so maybe you feel stuck with this obsession for this person. You know, maybe this for my singles, maybe this could mean that you're still not being able to let go of your ex, and you should, because this person really wasn't for you. But I get the sense that this is more talking about a situation where you kind of feel stuck in a relationship, or you feel really stuck, feeling like you're trying to convince yourself that maybe the person that you're dating, if you're not in a relationship, is the right one, and you kind of are making excuses for them, but it's still making you stuck because you know that isn't the truth. And it's interesting because we have the Queen of Cups here, and the Queen of Cups is all about love. Queen of love. Yeah. So I think for a good amount of you two, this is applying to a romantic partner. I think this is very much a romantic love reading for a lot of you, and especially I think for people who are currently either dating or are in a committed relationship. So there is love there. Like, I feel like there is love between you and this person, for sure. I don't think there's any doubt that there is love between you and this person. It just might not be the healthiest love, okay? There may be something right now that is making the relationship a little toxic, and it's making you feel stuck and questioning whether you want to be in this relationship or not, despite being in love with this person, I think. Because we do have the Sun card, and like I said, the Sun card negates any kind of negative message, quote unquote. So this could just mean that whatever you're feeling right now in your relationship could be temporary. But I definitely sense that right now there's some conflict, because we do have the Five of Swords. So I feel like somebody right now in this relationship is feeling very defeated. And I do feel like this is you, and it goes with the Hangman too, because the Hangman, like I said, is somebody who feels kind of stuck. And it could also, like, I think because we have the Five of Swords here, it could also refer to the fact that you're feeling disappointed, and you feel stuck in this Five of Swords energy where you're feeling defeated and you don't know what to do because you're in this relationship that's kind of become toxic, that's become like addictive in some way. I don't know how else to describe that. I'm just gonna say toxic for the time being. But you know what I mean. Like, I feel like this person has tendencies to be a bit controlling and is kind of obsessed with you. Like I said before, like, this person constantly wants to be with you, can't really give you your own space. But it's out of love. Like, you know, like, there are just some people like that who always need to be with their partner, and I think that Cancerians like to have their space at times, but I feel like that person isn't giving that to you, and so it makes you feel very defeated because you never win that argument. Like, I'm sure you guys have talked about it for sure. I'm getting the sense you guys have had to talk about that kind of, about the behavior, but this is definitely talking about how there's conflict and you're feeling defeated, or they're feeling defeated. Take it how it resonates again. Like, all this can be read vice versa. But yeah, somebody's feeling not so great. But again, I think things will come out of this. Again, actually, I know I said this, that with the Sun card, this means it's only temporary. With the Not For You card, I definitely think Spirit is saying that, and with the Judgment card too. So I think what Spirit is saying is that this person at the end of the day is not the person for you. And that you're going to have to make a decision about what you want to do, because I'm also getting the sense that even though you do have love for this person, it's not really worth having to deal with this devil energy and feeling like, and this Hangman energy as well. It's not worth it for you, like, to feel defeated most of the time. The other thing about the devil's all about passion. So I think, like, it could mean, of course, like passionate in the good way, but I think it can, that same passion over time can also turn into a passion that's more fiery, a passion that's very much like two people butting heads all the time that don't agree, and so they've got these, you know, like everything's very like passionate in the sense that you guys get really invigorated when you argue, and it's just very intense is the word I'm looking for. Like things get very intense very quickly between you two, and that can be really tiring. And I think that's why Spirit is saying, you know, like maybe this person is not really the person for you, and you need to make a decision about what you want to do about that, you know? Like you need to make a decision about that for sure, is what the Judgment card's saying. Now it's interesting here, because this is like one part of the story. It's interesting because we also have Unfinished Symphony. I feel like Unfinished Symphony is it's saying that there's a lot of other things in your life that you haven't been able to experience yet because you've been so into this, so consumed by this one relationship. And I feel like the rest of your life goes unfinished. Like, I at first, when I first saw this card, I thought maybe there was stuff within your relationship that goes unfinished, but I don't think that's what it is. I am getting the message that Spirit is trying to tell you that there's so many other things out there for you that you've left unfinished because of this relationship that has taken up so much of your time, probably not by choice, but because that's how the person wanted it to be. I think that there's so much stuff that you have to do. If you do decide to get out of this relationship, there's a lot of abundance of things that you can do, which is why we have the Abundance card here. So I'm going to read this out. It says, Divine Beloved, please show me how to feel fully deserving to receive. I release my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance. Yeah, so it's interesting. I feel like you guys have been resisting change for sure. For me personally, change is very hard for me. I don't know if it's very hard for other Cancerians out there. I feel like for most it can be, especially again if I feel like you do love this person a lot, because we do have the Queen of Cups and we do have compassion here. I'm gonna read this compassion card. It says, as you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. Yeah, so I feel like it's also talking about self-compassion too. I feel like naturally, like, you are a compassionate person. I mean, you're a Cancer, how can you not be? Or you have Cancer in your chart, so how can you not be? And so I do feel like with this Queen of Cups, it is commenting on the fact that you really do care about this person. You really do care about this person, and it's been very hard for you to maybe want to decide to get out of this relationship. I feel like it might have been a decision that you've been pondering for a while now, and you need to make a decision now. And I think once you do, sorry, I'm like, I have so many cards here, I get discombobulated. I think once you do, there's going to be so much abundance for you. Like, there's so many things out there for you, and there's going to be some, like, more forward movement in your life. Because I think the Devil card also talks about, in addition to the Hangman, which talks about being stuck, the Devil, again, like I said, it's about two people who are chained to each other, or to, again, if it's not a relationship, is chained to a mentality even. It can be chained to a mentality, it can be chained to anything. But I feel like once you get out of this relationship with this person that at the end of the day isn't for you, you are going to see so much more forward movement in your life, and it's going to be much better for you. And so with the Sun card here, I feel like the Sun card is saying, like, I know it's really hard to think that things will be okay if you break things off with this person, but things will actually be better for you. I feel like the Sun is just saying, yes, like, this is the route to go. Like, I think your intuition has been telling you, because Cancers are very intuitive, they know what it is that they need to do, or they know that what they're thinking is the right thing to do. They just, sometimes we have trouble taking action. So the Sun is saying, yes, like, this is the thing for you to do, because there's so much abundance out there for you. Like, you have so much going for you, and it's going to allow you to come out of these choppy waters here that are being depicted in the Six of Swords. image. My bad, I had a brain fart again. And the Sun card is just saying, like, it's, for me, the Sun card here is like, yes, it's going to be okay. Like, this is the right thing to do. Like, this person is just not for you. If this not for you card hadn't come up, I wouldn't have said, I would have just said that, you know, you guys are just going through a rough patch, and things can work out if you just work on it. But this not for you card is so direct that I just feel like Spirit is really trying to tell you to just get out now, because it's doing you a lot of damage. Like, yes, you do love this person, of course, like, and, you know, this doesn't surprise me. This is a very Cancerian reading, for sure. This sounds so Cancer. Like, this is something that I would struggle with, honestly. You do have a lot of love for this person. Your Cancers have so much love to give to the world. We're some of the most loving people out there. We're probably the most loving of the signs, next to Pisces. Pisces and Cancer are very, very similar in personality, and both signs have, they get attached. Like, they get attached, and once they love somebody, they love them forever. So I feel like it's hard for you because you really do have a lot of compassion for this person. You love this person, but it's not worth it for you if it's making you feel like this. You know what I mean? Like, making you feel like you even have to decide whether it's better to break up with them. But this energy is not great. I'm not getting good energy from this. You know what I mean? And I don't think this person means to her. I don't think, usually people who are so clingy is the word. Like, I think a main issue with this person is that they're clingy. Sometimes people don't realize that they're doing it. Sometimes they do. I'm sure you guys have had conversations with your person about it, but they're not being able to change is the problem. And you definitely feel stuck, and you have to make a decision because I think you're tired. Like, you're feeling very depleted and defeated. And it's not, I think at the end of the day, Spirit is saying it's not worth it for you when, you have this love for this person, yes, but I feel like Spirit is also saying, like, you're not going to stop being able to love, you know, like you do, and you can still have this love for this person and still decide that this is not for you, like, and this person is not for you. And you can take this love, and you can still have that love for this person, but you still are a compassionate person that allows you to have all this, like, abundance in other aspects of your life, you know? And there's so many unfinished things that you haven't done yet, you know? Like, you've been restricted by being in this relationship that kind of, it restricted you from doing things that you want to do. And there's just, like, all this abundance around you. Like, there will be all of this abundance and forward movement around you once this ends. And it's going to be so good for you. It's going to be, like, a new beginning and a happy time. And you're going to be happy. And everything's going to be okay, is the Sun card, too. I feel like also if you're worried about how the other person's going to react, I mean, of course, initially it's not fun when you break up with somebody, but I feel like the Sun card's saying, like, everything will be okay. You know, like, you're going to still be able to love this person. And this person's always going to be important to you, but it's going to be better for you overall if you just move on, you know, move forward with your life. You have a lot going for you, and you don't deserve to be in a relationship that doesn't let you show to the world what you have to offer, basically. Okay, my pile number 3 Cancers, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that resonated. Please leave a comment down below if it did, and I really hope to see you guys in my next video. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, everybody, this is the last part of my Cancer video. We have 5 signs left, so I'm just going to shuffle these 5 cards, and we're going to see who is up next for a video, okay? I'm going to try and shuffle them really good. Only 5 signs left. I had a lot of fun doing this reading for my Cancers. It might be a little long, because a lot of, you know, Spirit had a lot to say for my Cancers today. We had cards just flying out. So let's see who's next. I'm going to make sure to shuffle them really good. We shall see, we shall see. Okay, I'm going to go with this, okay? See who's up next. Sagittarius, my Sagittarius friends, you guys are up next, okay? So stay tuned for what does Sagittarius need to know? Timeless reading. Thank you so much, guys.